Ripple is rumored to be making a $10 billion bid to acquire Circle, the company behind USDC, the second largest stablecoin after Tether. If this turns out to be true, it could be a massive shift for the entire crypto landscape, especially for XRP. But before we dive into the details, let's break down what's really happening here and why some experts believe this could change XRP's future. Recently, Circle filed for an IPO, an initial public offering, on the New York Stock Exchange, offering 24 million Class A shares under the ticker symbol CRCL. This move signals that Circle is aiming to go public and raise funds directly from the market. Now here's where things get interesting. Right after the IPO filing, reports began circulating that Ripple had made an acquisition offer to buy Circle, initially valued at around $5 billion. That offer was reportedly rejected. But according to Mikkel, a well-known voice in the XRP community, Ripple didn't stop there. He claims Ripple came back with a revised offer of more than $10 billion. In his words, this is a juicy deal, and one that Circle shareholders may find too good to ignore. So why would Ripple want to buy Circle? And how could this be huge for XRP, as Mikkel says? The answer lies in USDC, a regulated, dollar-backed stablecoin that plays a crucial role in crypto payments. By acquiring Circle, Ripple would gain control over USDC, as well as its own stablecoin, Rust. This could drastically expand the use of Ripple's payment network and increase real-world demand for XRP as a liquidity asset in cross-border settlements. But not everyone is convinced. Some in the crypto community argue that this is pure speculation with little basis in fact. One of the more critical voices comes from MoneyGCC, founder of a crypto-focused management firm. He listed 5 reasons why this deal may never happen. 1. Circle's board may reject any offer based on its long-term interests. 2. Circle is already committed to the IPO path. 3. Coinbase project Diamond heavily depends on USDC. 4. Legal ties between Coinbase and Circle could block any acquisition. 5. And importantly, Circle has officially denied any sale discussions. In fact, Circle stated clearly that no acquisition offer from Ripple or Coinbase exists, and that their full focus is on going public. Still, the speculation hasn't stopped. Why? Because if Ripple were to succeed in acquiring Circle, it would be an incredibly bold move, one that could change the stablecoin market and bring new utility to XRP. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. How would Ripple raise $10 billion? This question was raised by Dave Weisberger, a crypto market expert. He doubts Ripple could sell enough XRP tokens without crashing the market. In his view, even if Ripple holds a large supply of XRP, converting it into $10 billion in actual cash would be difficult without severely impacting XRP's price. On the flip side, attorney Fred Rispoli, a known XRP supporter, offered an alternative. He suggests Ripple could use a mix of debt, cash reserves, and equity to fund the acquisition, rather than dumping XRP on the open market. That sounds more reasonable, but it's still uncertain whether Ripple actually has enough liquidity for such a deal. And here's the kicker. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse reportedly denied the $10 billion offer, but notably, he did not deny that acquisition discussions may have occurred. So we're left with a lot of questions and no solid answers. But let's look at potential outcomes. If Ripple does manage to acquire Circle, and assuming the integration goes smoothly, several AI-driven forecasts predict a major surge in XRP's price. According to the Crypto Basic, in a base case scenario, XRP could rise to $3.50 to $4.50 due to the increased ecosystem utility. In a bullish scenario, ChatGPT estimates $6 to $10, while Grok, xAI's model, projects $6 to $8. Of course, these are speculative forecasts and depend on many factors: how well Ripple integrates Circle, how the market reacts, and regulatory developments. So here's the bottom line. This rumored acquisition could be one of the most significant moves Ripple has ever made. If it's true, and if Ripple pulls it off without disrupting XRP's liquidity, it could bring real value to the XRP ecosystem. But until we see real confirmation, it remains a high-stakes what if. What do you think? Would a Ripple-Circle merger strengthen XRP? Or is this just another overhyped rumor? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.